It's just like I told the team in there, I couldn't be prouder of their effort and their preparation and the way they worked. And I thought they played harder and deserved to win the game. And I've got to find a way to help them win these games. And it's not on them and their effort today. It's our defense played a heck of a game. Gave up 2 explosive plays, but other than that, I thought they were remarkable. And offensively, we had a really good plan. The coaches did a good job with a great plan. I thought we ran the ball effectively, threw some good passes. Unfortunately, just didn't execute well enough, and obviously gave them the points on the turnover. And I shouldn't have put him in that position and have him have that option. So it's one that stings for sure, and I've got to help our team get over the edge when you have a chance to win a game like that. Proud of those young kids. Thought they played really well and are starting to mature some. But gosh, this one stings for sure.
Start with Jason.
You can just kind of walk us through the decision. Jarquez has the big run, up 11 at the 33, and throw it the first couple of plays, and then set up for kind of 50-yard field goal. Can you talk us kind of through that possession?
Yeah, I've got to make sure he understands the situation better, and we should have had runs there. You know, that were. I've got to be clear with him on what we're trying to do at that moment in the game.
Coach, going back to the first quarter, you had the ball down to OU1. You guys brought Sam Jackson in for a couple of plays. Is that something you worked on in practice, or can you walk us through the play call?
Yeah, we've obviously worked on it for several weeks, and we just haven't had a chance to bring it out. Really, the first one I think should have scored. We didn't block it correctly. The look that they gave us was a little different than what we practiced, but yeah, that's something that we've worked on to try to get an athletic guy, you know, the ball in his hands.
Coach, when you look back at that big 4th down stop that you guys had up 2 scores, and then you only run 1 minute 30 seconds off the clock and give the ball back to them, talk about that and maybe, you know, hindsight, what you would have wanted to do differently there.
Run the football and milk the clock and take as much time off as we can up 2 scores. And you know, obviously it doesn't, that possession stands out for sure. And you know, we should have had 10 more points in the first half if we execute also. And it's that's the things, that possession and those not getting points or things that I've got to do a better job of making sure our kids get points in those situations, and those matter in games like this in this league. And then when you do get a 2-score lead, protecting the football and running the clock is a priority, and we didn't handle it very well. So obviously I've got to coach it better.
Jack.
Coach, despite the outcome, the offense outgained Oklahoma by almost 200 yards today. What positives can you take away compared from last week to this week of the offensive performance?
That's kind of been a story, you know. We outgained Arkansas last week by a good amount, and today also, and but are not winning football games. And so we've got to do something different to win these games when we're able to produce the yards we are. We're not producing the points that should come with that to assist the defense is playing really, really hard and pretty well right now.
Coach, with the protection with 4th and 1 from the offensive line, what can you mean to tell those guys moving forward to win those battle of trenches?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to win against Oklahoma when they know you're throwing. Those dudes are some of the best in the country at pass rush, and they've proven that over and over. That's not good situations that you want to be in.
Coach, the turnovers have been the issue all season, but you know, through 3 quarters you're controlling the ball. Do you ever get the sense from the players that they feel like they have to be perfect given the way things have gone in the past?
Well, the margin of error certainly feels very, very small. You know, you feel the weight of kind of every play call. You feel the weight Right, and I'm sure they feel the weight of the execution of that, particularly when, you know, I thought they were playing pretty free, and we were up 2 scores, and obviously when it got kind of tight, then is when you all sense, I mean, I think all of us, the coaches and the players, you start feeling that, man, we got to make the perfect call right here, the perfect protection, got to run the perfect route, and everyone has to be perfect on that, which is a tall task when you're playing a really good defense. The best thing to do is protect the 2-score lead and not get in that position, and that's what we failed to do.
We'll finish up with 3 more. Brian?
Coach, was this the game coming in you felt like, with their situation at quarterback, you're at home, that you could win a game like this with defense, special teams, and just running the ball?
I felt like we could win the game. You know, I thought we were going to have to be balanced, and we were pretty good balanced in the first half for sure. Of you know, taking our shots and throwing some passes and running the football. Definitely thought we had to be balanced there, but no, I honestly really felt like we were going to win this football game. All week I kind of felt that, and felt it this morning too.
Coach, a long time ago, after a loss to Tennessee, a man spoke, "It's going to be a lot of days when you lay your guts on the line and come away empty-handed. And the damn thing you can do about it to go back and lay them on the line again and again and again." And that was Coach Patrick Fang Die. Is that the kind of message you're going to take to your team?
Yeah, that's what I told them in there is, man, I couldn't be prouder of the way they represented Auburn with their heart and fight today. And, you know, me not helping them find a way to win that game it sucks and it stings, and because they deserve to be celebrating right now.
Finish up in the back.
Peyton had, obviously the big 6, but also 338 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, what do you say or express to him after a performance like that to keep his confidence, his spirits high right now?
Just tell him I love him, and we'll go back to work and try to correct and put him in better situations where we can finish a game off like this.